while another video uploads in the background or edits, exports, I'm not really sure what the term is, but while it, becomes a proper video at the background, I thought I would read some of the letters that I have received from students in the past 2 years. Not that much, but I put them all in here. I'll tell you a little bit about it. So I put them in here. Just a cheap little thing I got from Dicey. And I won't read all of them, obviously, because that would take ages. But I'll go through some of them, and I'll read a bit of the ones that stand out to me. I've received so many letters over the years, with like the most over the past 2 years, 2 school years. And some of them have just been like, it's just, the kids ask the most random questions, I swear. It's so funny. So I thought I would get some out. I've got so many papers in here. So what happened was, I have a lot of ALT friends, so English assistant language teacher friends in Japan, and when I first came to Japan about six and a half, almost 7 years ago, just to study, not to live. So like I went back to Canada after that because I'm Canadian. I studied abroad. I studied in Nagasaki, so that's the southern Japan. And I met a good friend there. A person who became a good friend of mine. And she told me about her experience as an ALT, and like her experience is part of the reason why I decided to become an ALT, decided to join the JET program, or apply for the JET program, become a JET ALT, which I am now. I don't know if I should even, I debated making a video about that, but I don't know if that would be interesting as ASMR. But anyway, she told me about how she had kind of her post box. She's British, so she made kind of like a post box for her students to write her letters in the style of like a British post box. And so I thought, I remembered that, and I thought, well, wow, I should do that. But I didn't really like. There's not much, I guess, that stands out to me for like Canadian postbox design, so I just kind of styled it in the format of like a Japanese postbox, with the Japanese post symbol. So it's like 2 lines going across, with a line going down. Yeah, that's the postbox symbol here. And I've gotten many letters over the years. I've gotten some of the funniest letters from, I think, every grade, from grades 1 to 6. At first I thought, because, this is how they did it, they just kind of had students write to them, or had like put little papers, but then my supervisor at work was saying like, no, you can't do that, you shouldn't like make a template for them. And I thought, well, I don't know what I should really do for a template, but I made it very simple. I just kind of quickly did it by hand, because I am really bad with Microsoft word. No, well, it's not that I'm bad with it. They don't, I mean, this is a good study excuse, really, but the computer that I use at work, it's a very small computer that it's kind of like a tablet style computer, so it's touchscreen and it's designed for the kids to use. It's also very slow, and Microsoft Word, everything on there is in Japanese, obviously, so it's hard to navigate. So I thought, like, this is when I first arrived in Japan, well, when I first started work there, so I thought I would just quickly do it by hand. So this is the same format I've been using ever since. So I just quickly put lines for them to write on, and I wrote kind of in Japanese, like in kanji, and what did I write on top? Yeah, I wrote in hiragana on top, so like furigana for the kanji characters. The bottom kind of got cut off, but I just left it because I figured the kids got the idea, and they did. Although some didn't always, but yeah, so I put here, I put namae in kanji, and then hiragana, namae, which means name. Very similar to how name is in English. Name, namae. It's just like almost pronounced differently if you think about it. Name, namae, kind of. And then gakku. So what basically grade, class. So gakku and their class number. So gakku, the class, and I mean, I kind of thought of it as like what grade, which is gakku, but they all kind of understand it as grade and class number as gakku, which is fine. So sometimes they would put like grade 5, class 1, which is how things go here in elementary school. It wasn't like that for my school when I was a kid, and I guess it's like that mostly in the West. You don't have like several classes for the same grade, like maybe you'll have 2. But maybe that just means that my school had very few kids. I don't know, but for example, there'll be 5 classes for 1 grade. That's just that's an extreme example. So in my school, for grade 3, there are 5 classrooms, and each classroom has like 30 to 40 students. Although usually each grade will have 4 classrooms. Grade 3 was just excessive this past year, which then I guess would mean that grade 4 will be excessive. Which makes sense why they've changed the format. That's by the by. But yeah. So that's what they'd write there. And then class bango, my intention was for them to write, like, if they were in grade 6, they'd write like classroom 1 or classroom 2, but usually they would just write grade 6 class 2 here, and then their student number, like their classroom number. So every student is assigned a number, from numbers like 1 to however many students are in the class. So if one classroom had 30 students, then they would have a number assigned to them from 1 to 30. So yeah, that's what this was. I'm taking 10 minutes just to describe this, but anyway, so I kind of want to do my first kind of discussion here on my first letter reading here to be the first graders, because oh my god, it is so funny. When I first opened the mailbox, I hadn't taught first grade yet, but I taught like other grades. Oh my goodness, there's so much. Next time I'll organize them by grade. And it's so funny because they didn't know who I was yet, and they had the funniest letters. Some of them were hard to read because, they're learning to write themselves. Where are they? I have some of the kids would just write on their own little pieces of paper. But no, the first graders, they would send me really fancy letters. That's kind of my original intention, not that I wanted them to spend money, but, or their parents to spend money. But this is really pretty. Disney. But it's easy for me to tell which ones were first grade because they would write very big. Let's see. I got a end of all the videos done, so I'll just close the computer in case there's any background sounds. Okay. I got an end of the school year kind of letter from a 5th grader that really made me cry. It was so sweet. I wasn't expecting that. The other teachers all got kind of something from their students, especially the ones who were leaving, being transferred, or quitting. But I didn't think I'd get anything because I'm not a homeroom teacher. And, it always does make people feel kind of left out, ALTs, It makes them feel left out when they don't get anything. And that's totally understandable. I will from time to time feel left out when, the other kids get stuff, the other teachers get stuff. Oh my gosh. And I don't get anything. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Here are some first grade ones. It's taking me so long to find this. Okay. So this is an example of so of course this first grader found the one piece of paper that I hadn't actually I don't even know if they used, no, this is not my paper. They used their own paper, so this is a first grade letter. And look how, they drew the American flag, which is fine, but I'm not American. But they didn't know. They didn't know me yet. So all they knew was to call me Danielle sensei, which, and that's how they say Danielle in Japanese, but because Daniel and Danielle both translate as Danieru, I've told them to only call me Danny, which is the name I go by in Japan, my nickname. And I've kind of changed it on my official stuff as well, because my name's not Danieru, my name's not Daniel, I'm not a boy. Daniel's a fine name, but I'm a girl, so, Anyway, this is so hard to read. Look at this. Let's see. I'll read it and I'll try to translate it too. So I'll try to translate. This is first grade, so it'll be easy to translate. It's just it'll be hard to read. So これから英語の授業お願いします. So from here onwards, I look forward to learning English from you, essentially. I can't literally translate it or else it just won't really make sense. So I can give you the meaning. 楽しみにしています. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. 僕は1年1組. He said his name. Boku is a masculine way of referring to yourself. Although girls use it too. It's really pronouns here aren't really gender exclusive from what I've observed. Yeah. Except for ore, which is the rude way to say, no, wait, I've heard girls use that too, so who knows? But anyway, he said his name, so I'll leave that out. What does he say here? きな食べ物は、唐揚げです。So he's saying that my favorite food is 唐揚げ, so Japanese fried chicken. I don't know why. 好きな植物はバラとか I love the way that the first graders speak. バラとか my favorite flowers like a rose, like バラとか like for example a rose. バラとかです。Daniel, I'll just say Danny. 先生は何が好きですか? So, what do you like, Danny? Miss Danny, teacher Danny. Danny teacher is kind of what it is. Obviously, for every kid that would write me a letter, I would always reply. So I did reply to this kid. なかったら、これから、I always laugh at these letters. Oh my gosh, I don't want to shake the phone. So, なかったら、これから、作ってみてください。So, if you don't have, like, anything that you like, please try and think of something right now, like from here on. Oh, the cheek. また、ニーナ先生の授業の楽しみにしています。Yeah. So again, I'm looking forward to Danny Sensei's class. So yeah, that's just an example. Oh my goodness, I spent so long explaining it. Don't worry, I will have a part 2 because I at least want to go through some of my more... I think I've had others, but these were kind of like, these all together were like all the first grade letters I received in one day when they like saw me in their box and were like, ooh, what's this? Amazing. Novelty. Ooh. But I have others. They're kind of mixed up. I don't know if I can actually go through all of them because there's so many, but I know that these are all first grade. Okay, so here's another one. They, you know, Japanese flag for themselves. They don't want to like say their initial, their name, but Japanese flag for themselves and American flag for what they think is me. So to Danny teacher, 元に興味はありますか? So, is there something that? So that's just kind of like the nickname for my school, Moto. Is there something that you're interested about? Like, is there something that catches your interest about our school? ダニエル先生はどこの国から来ましたか? So, yeah, okay, so this is also a boy. So even though he drew an American flag, assuming that I'm American, he says, so where are you from? And then it just ends there, so that one's a short one. Okay. This person tried to draw lines. This person wrote my name in hiragana. A lot of the kids, so there's like, I probably do a little basic Japanese lesson ASMR. But yeah, there's if you don't know anything about Japanese, there's hiragana, katakana, kanji, furigana, which is essentially hiragana, but anyway. So to Danny sensei, this person's just saying, I look forward to having class from you. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Very professional for a 6-year-old. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. So, 何が一番好きですか? どこから来ましたか? So, what do you like the most? I hate when they ask me this question because it's like, give me a category. What do I like the most? In what? In food? In flowers? In anime? And manga? Like, what? I had a hard time replying to that. And then, where did you come from? This person drew lots of colors. I like when they try to write a bit of English too. They wrote their name in English. 一番好きな色は何ですか? So, what's your favorite color? いつか英語のことをたくさん教えてください。よろしくお願いします。That's cute. Oh, she wrote my name with hearts. I mean, I read this already a long time ago, but yeah. Yeah, so please, Itsuka, like someday, please teach me a lot in English, a lot about English. Yeah. My favorite colors, emerald green. That's what I've been telling the kids, emerald green, because they don't like plain colors. It's like, oh, sky blue, light blue, navy blue. Like they really like even like in English, not that there's a Japanese word for navy blue, is there? Maybe. But they always say, like for example, they always say sky blue for sky blue, which I always think is light blue, but then people will say, no, light blue is different. So I don't know. This is okay. It's weird when they like start writing the letter, their question, right after my name. Dani-sanってさ oh, like speaking to me as though I'm their equal. ってさ like I don't even know how to like explain the nuance of that. Dani-sanってさ so like, hey, it's the only way I can think about it. So it might be a little bit inaudible at some points just because like I don't want to give away private information. So what do you like? What's your favorite memory essentially of the school? What do you like the most? Yeah, what do you like the most about our school? And then she tells me a bit about herself, so I can't do that, can't say that. I like how they just like so much patriotism while drawing the Japanese flag. Mae? Okay, so before, 前は英語 why did they write 英語 in カタカナ前は英語で喋ってたのに日本語で喋るの上手だね。It's so weird. That's a phrase that a lot of Japanese studiers hear a lot when studying Japanese. Oh, that doesn't make sense. 日本語上手だね, but like it's even funnier when you hear it from like a 6-year-old, a first grader. You're really good at Japanese, aren't you? I don't know. I hate when I hate when people ask me, so like they can ask me, can you speak? And I'll say yeah. But it's like, are you good at Japanese? And I'm just like, what? Should I say yeah? Should I say no? Like, I don't know if I'm good, but I try. But yeah, I've had that asked. This kind of reminded me of people will ask me that. I'm like, what do I say? 先生はどんな果物のが好きなんですか? What kind of fruit do you like? What fruit do you like? 私はストロベリーが好きです。I like strawberries. 前までは食べれたのに、今の時期はSorry, it's so funny when they speak to me in such formal language. It's just like when you, some of them speak to me in such informal language, like we're buddies, you know, and some of them, I don't know. がある時期ないから多分such 詳しくhe's just going into detail about the last time he ate strawberries, like just the randomness of it. Like, I like strawberries, but it's been a while since I ate strawberries, and like the last time I ate strawberries though, I ate so much of them. I don't know, man. It's so funny. Okay. Oh, and then the next letter has the flag again with the strawberry. Yay. Again, 好きな果物は何ですか? Favorite fruit. 私の好きな果物はI couldn't have guessed. My favorite fruit is a strawberry. 私の right. Says their name. Okay. So, yeah, looking forward to your class. This is before I taught them. This is cute. I don't know how to read. It's a bit messy. どこから来ましたか? So where are you from? What do you like about our school? Oh, what cute things do you like? Well, I don't even remember what I answered her. And then 好きな what's your favorite food? I always like freak the crap out of these kids because I'll tell them that I like natto, which is like a controversial food in Japan. You either like it or you don't. And I do, I'm not lying. I love natto. But it's an acquired taste for some. For me, I acquired it immediately. It's a fermented soybean. Some of the kids like hate it with a passion, and then some love it. Oh no, I hope you're not getting the vibrations from a message. Because it gets sent to my smartwatch as a vibration, but I don't know if it got sent there. I apologize if it did. 今でもIt's so hard to understand what they're saying sometimes because, like, obviously I think with how I've learned, like, I think in English, right? I'm trying to improve how I think about languages, how I approach languages, but obviously I think of it in English, and so in my mind when I read a word I kind of separate it. I try to like think of it word by word by word, but obviously in Japanese, you know, there are no spaces, you just write and write and write. So sometimes it's even harder with some of these kids how they write to like distinguish what, like, word by word, like what they're saying. So 今でもてもit says it's to 友達 like sometimes I'll have like it doesn't even look like proper Japanese characters or letters, but I'll show them to another teacher and like right away they know what it says. I'm sorry, that was loud. And I'm just like, how? 今でも友達は so it's like, do you have friends? Like right now, because like they knew that I just come to Japan, so it's like they're not trying to be rude at this point. But they're like, do you have friends? Maybe they're trying to like, you know, fish around, like, do you want to be my friend? Sure. 私はいっぱいいます. I have many friends, is what she's saying. Angyo? Angyo? Oh my gosh. Onigiri. No. Oningyo. I've gotten better at now reading how they've written, but like it's hard to read this with how they've written. Like it's so messy. Oningyo. Do you like dolls? お人形が好きですか？私は2人持ってます。2人? I guess you could say that about a doll. I have 2 dolls. Like how she wrote it in the furigana there. Kei-san wa Kei-san? Oh, I think that's math. Are you good at math? Random question. I am not. How many first grade letters do I have left? That's not. No, these are 3rd grade. I, for some reason, always get so many 3rd grade letters. I don't know why. Oh yeah. They're going to be 5th graders again, so they'll probably write to me again. These are from like last year's 3rd graders who were this year's 4th graders, and I got so many letters from them. But they were in a different building, so they never really got to see my mailbox. So I think they just assumed that I stopped writing it. But I suppose we'll see it again now, since I spent half the week teaching 5th grade and the other half teaching 6th, and only 1 day a week teaching 4th. And then as for 1st and 2nd, it's like once a semester, whatever day allows it from my other schedule, and then somebody else teaches 3rd grade. But yeah, I think that's it for my kind of collection, or my bundle of 1st grade letters. So yeah, if you want to hear more of me reading out my letters from students, let me know. I have a bunch of 3rd grade letters, so I could just spend an entire video on 3rd grade letters. Next time I will definitely organize them a little bit so that I know which are my 3rd grade ones. But yeah, so that was me reading my students' letters. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it funny and maybe a little bit tingly. Just a little bit. I don't know. Maybe a lot. Yeah. But anyway, have a good night or a good day. And I will see you in the next